Hey everyone, welcome to Queerly Recommended, the podcast where we recommend queer films, books, TV shows, video games, and more. I'm Tara Scott, and I review sapphic fiction at the Lesbian Review and Smart Bitches Trashy Books. This week, Chris and I don't have a new episode for you because our recording schedule really just didn't play nicely with Christmas or New Year's, so we're taking a week off. That said, we didn't want to leave you with nothing to listen to, so in the show notes we have links to the 5 most downloaded episodes of 2022. So if you haven't listened to any of them yet, I think those are probably the best ones to check out because people seem to be pretty excited about them. First up is Mistaking Access for Permission. This was actually a normal episode that we did in July, but there was a big conversation happening on Twitter at the time, and Chris and I felt like it was really important to address that conversation head on. And so we brought on the really popular lesfic author Jay and also Sarah Wendell from Smart Bitches Trashy Books, and we had a conversation about that all too prevalent problem that authors face sometimes of sexual harassment. We talk about, the range of behaviors from inappropriate emails to straight up stalking, and, it's a conversation that kind of continues to today. So definitely that is a really important one that we'd love you to check out. The next one is one of my personal favorites because I just had so much fun doing it. Milena Mackay and I talked about how much we love Truth and Measure, which started out as a fanfic, was turned into the 2-part duology, the Carlisle series by Rosalind Sinclair. Yes, it's in 2 parts, Truth and Measure and Above All Things, but I promise it's worth it. And if you're still not convinced, what better than this particular conversation? We also talked to Radcliffe earlier this year in June, which was just incredible. We wanted to talk to her about what inspired her to not just write, but to publish lesbian fiction, her thoughts on the industry, why lesbian fiction has always been political, and what she recommended. So that was something special we did for Pride Month. We also talked to Melissa Braden earlier this year. That was our very special Valentine's episode. Who better than one of the just absolute queens of sapphic romance? That was a lot of fun. And around the same time that her book Kiss the Girl, one of my favorites, it was turned into a game through Chapter's interactive stories app. So that was a lot of fun. And then the last one, if you haven't checked it out, again, one of my favorites, it just came out last month, but was our conversation, Remember Who the Fuck You Are, with Katie Randazzo and Jay Chong, who are 2 of the chefs from the Big Brunch. They talked about what it was like representing their communities, how real the camaraderie was on the show, which was one of the things I was asked the most about by friends when we were coming up with the questions. And, really they answered the most important question of all: what kind of bread did they think the judges would be? So, Happy New Year, everyone. We are so excited to be back in a couple of weeks with a new episode for you all. We hope you have a great time with these episodes and the links, and talk to you soon.